Coco Gauff, Aryna Sabalenka, Iga Swiatek headline tennis takeover of 2025's highest-paid women. Money continues to flow into women's sports, with athletes in basketball, hockey, soccer, softball, and volleyball all benefiting. But tennis still leads the way, thanks to rising prize money and major endorsement deals that WTA stars consistently attract. In 2025, the trend remains the same as Aryna Sabalenka, Iga Swiatek, Coco Gauff, and other top tennis players dominate the list of the highest-paid female athletes. Sportico has released its latest list of the top-earning women's athletes. Once again, tennis players dominated the rankings. 10 of the top 15 highest-paid female athletes in 2025 came from tennis. Coco Gauff led the field with an impressive total. Gauff earned $31 million in 2025. Of that amount, $23 million came from endorsements. She added $8 million in prize money from her strong season. Earlier in the year, she launched Coco Gauff Enterprises with talent firm WME. This move marked her shift away from Roger Federer's Team 8 after 7 years. WME does not own any part of her new business. Her biggest endorsement deal is with New Balance. The company signed her when she was only 14. They renewed the contract in 2022, making it one of the richest in women's tennis. She now works with more than a dozen partners. Her list includes Baker Tilly, Bose, Head, Rolex, Mercedes-Benz, and Chase Bank. The variety of brands reflects her popularity and market value. Aryna Sabalenka also had a record-setting season. She lost the Australian Open and French Open finals. But she won the US Open and 2 WTA 1000 tournaments. Her US Open title alone earned her $5 million, an increase from $3.6 million in 2024. Her total prize money for the year reached $15 million. This broke Serena Williams' 2013 record of $12.4 million. Sabalenka has now earned $45.2 million in career prize money. She is second all-time but still far behind Williams' $94.8 million. Iga Swiatek also delivered a strong year on the WTA Tour. She finished second in the year-end rankings behind Sabalenka for the second straight season. She is also close behind Sabalenka in total career earnings. Swiatek collected $10.1 million in prize money and $13 million in endorsements this year. Her total reached $23.1 million, securing her place among the top earners. Many other tennis stars made the list. Zheng Qinwen ranked 5th with $20.6 million. Madison Keys placed 8th with $13.4 million. Elena Rybakina followed in 9th with $12.6 million. Naomi Osaka ranked 10th with $12.5 million. Amanda Anisimova came in 12th with $10.8 million. Jessica Pegula took 13th with $10.5 million. Venus Williams placed 14th with $10.2 million. Because of these results, even Billie Jean King highlighted this achievement with the message, 10 of the top 15 are tennis players. Clapping hands? The needle has barely moved away from tennis female stars topping the charts of being the highest paid athletes. In 2024, decorated U.S. gymnast and Olympian Simone Biles took up the 10th position. But a year later, Biles has moved one position lower and is now ranked 11th. Out of $11.2 million net worth, $10 million comes solely from sponsorships and brand endorsements, while only $200,000 came from prize money, highlighting a stark contrast between how far tennis has come in terms of equality in comparison to other sports. Yet tensions between tennis authorities and players remain. Issues like the massive pay gap continue to spark debate, as Coco Gauff has already spoken publicly about these concerns. Coco Gauff criticizes tennis for its significant pay gap. Coco Gauff recently earned a spot on the Forbes 30 Under 30 list. She appeared there as a leading figure in both sport and fashion, and also stands out as the world's highest-paid female athlete. Her influence now stretches far beyond her results on the court. And in a newly released video from Forbes, she speaks openly about the pay gap that still exists between the ATP and WTA at combined events. In Grand Slams, we're obviously there when it comes to the prize money, but on the tour it's a very big gap. And I think the start is for sure targeting the ATP and WTA combined events, because for me there's no reason we're both playing 2 out of 3 sets, playing at the same venue, and sometimes there are female players like me, Aryna Sabalenka, Iga Swiatek, Jess Pegula, who are selling out some of these stadiums more than some of the other guys, and they're getting paid way more. While Grand Slams offer equal prize money, most other tournaments do not. Even at events hosted together, men often receive higher payouts. This structure has frustrated players for years. Gauff has chosen to challenge it directly. Even after she reached the China Open semifinals, she spoke again about another issue. She called attention to the ongoing revenue-sharing debate between top players and Grand Slam organizers. She chose not to avoid the topic or soften her message. For the long run of our sport and kind of the whole ecosystem, I think that it's really important. Her comments point to long-term sustainability and equality. As one of the WTA's most influential voices, Gauff's message is gaining attention. More players have begun to echo her concerns. With the 2026 season approaching, many wonder what will happen next. Fans and players alike will watch to see if more tennis stars rise into the sport's top earnings lists. The list dropped at sunrise. Bold headlines, glossy photos, and a shockwave that rippled across the sporting world. In a year dominated by shifting narratives, record-shattering crowds, and the long-awaited return of global normalcy, one truth cut through the noise. Tennis didn't just dominate the 2025 highest-paid women in sports rankings, it owned them. At the top of the mountain sat 3 women whose rivalries shaped the year, whose personalities shaped the culture, and whose impact shaped the future: Coco Gauff, Aryna Sabalenka, and Iga Swiatek. This wasn't just a financial list. It was a declaration. A coronation. A reminder that women's tennis remained the only sport where women consistently commanded the world stage, and the world's wallet. And leading the takeover was a 21-year-old American spark whose star burned brighter than ever. The reign of Coco Gauff, a new kind of superstar. When Coco Gauff first arrived on the scene, the world expected greatness. By 2025, she delivered something far bigger: cross-generational influence. Her number 1 spot on the earnings list was not just about brand deals, prize money, or endorsements. It was about the movement she built. Gauff had become the heartbeat of modern women's sports: articulate, electrifying, expressive, and fearless. That year, she won a slam, appeared on iconic magazine covers, launched a youth tennis foundation, and even debuted a capsule sneaker line that sold out in minutes. Courtside cameras caught children wearing her name, not just her gear, proof that Gauff had become more than a champion. She had become an identity. Her victory speeches were studied. Her outfits were dissected. Her Instagram went viral without trying. But what truly set her apart was the way she handled pressure, laughing off bad days, celebrating good ones, and always reminding the world that joy was her fuel. I want tennis to feel accessible, inspiring, fun. If a kid sees me and thinks, I can do that, then I'm winning, no matter the score. The world listened. And paid.